Welcome back, guys. I got another video here for you. I'm doing another review on some stuff that I've been using daily with gaming, with computing, everything like that. So something that I've used plenty and I didn't even think to talk about is the Aula F75 keyboard. It is a wireless keyboard. It also connects Bluetooth. It comes with an included USB dongle. That is a USB-A dongle. There's a little spot where it magnetizes and kind of goes in there to hold, which is great. It's a nice happy medium keyboard for me. Some of those keyboards out there get absolutely gigantic and some of them get too small. So this is kind of a nice in between. It doesn't have the number pad on the side here, but it's got the numbers up here. That's all I really need. The nice thing with a keyboard like this, which I've just kind of learned recently with mine and then my wife's keyboard, is you can change these keycaps with compatible key sets. So if you don't like the look of this, but you like the board itself, you can remove these keys and put in different keys if you like. It is an RGB. It's a backlit keyboard too, so there's plenty of lights there. Let me flip this on there so I can show you. So lights up as well too. This is also customizable with RGB software. You can use the Aula app, which I'd recommend getting anyways for the software updates, but you can customize the sorry, I just had a blank there. Oof, long day, I guess. You can customize the RGB though with that app. You can also customize it with, I'm using Signal RGB, and you can kind of customize this with that app as well too. You can sync up the lights with your computer. Mine's not synced right now because I'm not signed in to the computer. This is not connected, but once I sign in, I've got it where it'll flash, and this color will match the color of the PC as well too. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful keyboard. It's worked well. The battery life is incredible. I've charged it twice in the 3 months I've used it. It's also got a volume dial here as well too, which does work. I was worried it wasn't going to work, connect right, or do anything like that. It's worked, no problem. I've had no issues with it. Actually, because I'm not used to having a volume dial on a keyboard, I completely forget it's there sometimes. But very quickly, one thing I've noticed is when you're using the keyboard, it won't just automatically work sometimes, or at all. I believe it's maybe because it goes into a sleep mode or something, but to activate it, you want to push it in, which enables the mute, and then you can adjust the volume based off of that there. Once you've kind of pushed it to, I don't know if that's just a way to draw power to it and then it'll work. I'm not totally sure on that. I haven't really figured out why it does it that way. That could just be a manufacturer's how they designed it. I can't imagine it's a fault though, as I've seen others talk about this online, and they have to do the same thing. So that's just something to keep in mind with this. But battery life has been incredible. It charges with the included charging cable. It takes, I believe, about 3 hours to fully charge it. Again, that also depends on your power source. If you connect to your computer or to a wall, to your outlet, the charging times could be different there. Battery life has been great for me, even with leaving the RGB on when using it. I've had no issues with it dying too quick or anything like that. Now, something that I've noticed online through my wife's TikTok, because I do not have TikTok, is the clickiness of keyboards is a trend or a big thing right now to discuss or to show off or do or whichever. It's never really done anything for me. However, I do like the sound of this keyboard. I'm going to give you a little sound test here, just real. I'm going to get nice and close to this here for you so I can do it. So that's a little sound test there. If you're looking for a silent keyboard, this certainly is not it. With those, I don't know if you can hear that. With that sound, it is kind of louder. Now, in a previous review, I talked about my headset, my ROG Pelta headset. I don't know if it's just the headset, so don't hold me to this. But when I'm talking to when I was gaming with my friend and using the keyboard, he couldn't hear the keyboard click. So I don't know if it's just the headset or if it's not loud enough to be heard on a mic. But if you're looking for a silent keyboard or a quieter keyboard, I mean, certainly the clickiness is not going to do it for you then. This is certainly not loud, but it's definitely not quiet. It's kind of an in-between. I mean, I I didn't realize I would actually care about the keyboard clickiness sound. I like it, it's kind of satisfying in a way. It doesn't sound cheap. Pressing the buttons, it feels very, very premium. There's some of those keyboards out there that usually are in your school or in offices that are, you'd swear they paid $2 for it because it feels cheap. It doesn't have any weight to it. It kind of feels like you're gonna break the keys when you push them. This does not feel like that. It's got a nice springiness to it. When you push it down, it doesn't feel like it's like going plastic on plastic. It feels very, I don't even know what the word would be for it. Like there's a higher end spring behind it, maybe, would it be how to put it? There's a term for it, I'm sure. I don't know the term, so I'm not gonna try to fill you with fluff here that I don't know. I mean, overall though, it's a great keyboard. I paid $70 for it off of Amazon. The keycaps that you would want to change would obviously be extra. You don't have to necessarily use Aula's keycaps. Other brand keycaps will work if it works for a mechanical keyboard. That is the biggest thing, is look for keycaps for mechanical keyboard, and maybe read in the description of those keycap sets that they're not exclusive to a specific brand. If it says it'll fit all mechanical keyboards or fit mechanical keyboards, they will fit in here. This keyboard in the box does come with a key puller as well too, so you can pull the keys and pull the switches that are underneath there. Switches, that's the word I was looking for. The switches underneath here feel nice. Going back to now what I'm saying, now it's not just a blank board that you get. You do get it, if you chose this color scheme, you do get these keys there where the numbers, it's gonna be really hard to see. I'm sorry guys. Hopefully when this lights up you can see. The letters are on the front face of the keycaps, not on the top like most keyboards or like some keyboards. So if that's an issue, you could easily change out those keycaps and have no problems if you like the color of the black board. I like it though because it's just like very clean. It looks good on the mouse pad. It looks good kind of sitting here. How you're going to be sitting and looking at the keyboard anyways, you're going to be able to see the keycaps no problem. I will say though, one thing is the letter thickness is quite thin, so if your RGB is off on it, or it's not lit up, or you're in a well-lit room, there's potential that you're going to have a hard time seeing the letters on the caps. But that's only really on the ones in the middle row here where I have that kind of issue. These middle two rows at least, it's a little harder to see when it's not totally lit up. So if that's going to be a problem, I'd potentially look at different keycaps or just a different version of the keyboard. They have multiple versions online on Amazon. They had, I believe, 6 different color schemes for the F75. Aula, which hopefully is how you pronounce it, is a keyboard. They sell tons of keyboards. The one my wife got was the F99, I believe, which is a full-size keyboard. That's got the number pad on the side there and all that stuff. That one doesn't come with a volume dial on it, obviously, or not obviously, how would you know? Sorry. That one doesn't have the volume dial on that one, at least on the F99. Again, though, that one, you can change the keycap. She changed hers to these ice cream themed ones, which I guess matches the aesthetic she likes. But it's just a great keyboard. It connects also with that dongle, obviously, and Bluetooth, connects wired as well too, using a Type-C connection here. It's just a really, really nice keyboard. It's got some nice weight to it. It does have the little things here so you can adjust the height of it. I've never actually used those. How it sits, it's got a bit of an angle to it already, a bit of a slope to it. So resting like this on there, it's worked totally fine for me. You could certainly use this if you needed. You can do different levels with it. You can go the smaller ones as well too, or the bigger ones. Sorry if that's too hard to see. Small ones, and then the big ones. Plenty of weight to it, feels very premium, feels nice, doesn't feel like a cheap keyboard. $70, it's just an all-around great purchase. If you're looking for a good wireless keyboard or a wired keyboard, I mean, you could certainly look at both of this. I have no latency issues with this. When I press a key, the second I press it, it's responded. It's already on the screen, it's already worked, it's done what I wanted it to do. Same as the volume, mute and unmute, as well as a dial. Works lightning fast. As soon as you click it, it's there, so there's no latency issues there when being connected to the dongle. I've not tried it Bluetooth. I'm sure it's going to be very similar, and wired certainly would be just the same or better. So all said and done, It's a great purchase. It's a great keyboard. If you're looking for a new keyboard, or you're looking for to gift a keyboard to somebody, maybe you've got a friend or family member who just built their first PC or got a PC and they're using one of those crappy office PC keyboards, I would check out one of these. Again, there's plenty of size ranges here, so if you want a smaller one, a bigger one, or this size one, you can certainly find one that's going to work for you. That's both in size and color schemes. Again, customizable, works great, battery life is great. It's just a great all-around keyboard. I've not used a bunch of other keyboards, so I'm sure there's going to be ones that are very comparable out there. However, I'm not going to speak on those because I just don't know. I don't have experience with those. But with that said, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. I say it all the time, but I really appreciate your support. Every comment means the world to me. It really means a lot. I'm really happy to be able to go in there, read those comments, and then reply to you guys. That's awesome. It makes me pumped to hear that you guys are willing, or to know that you guys are willing to share things with me, like about your PC, about things you've done, questions you've asked. If I can answer them, I certainly will. If I can't, I'll refer you to where you can get the answer to it. Yeah, it's just it's a great time to be a PC gamer and to be building a PC. There's so many cool things out there you can purchase, so many sweet things. It's a whole lot of fun. Even the stressful times when you're building it, it's still fun. You're gonna have a ton of fun building a PC. If you haven't built one yet, I'd certainly look into it. I've got some videos as well detailing some things on PCs that I've learned, some tips that I have that I wish I would have done when I built my first PC. So, all that said, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We got lots more content on the way. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, all the best. We'll see you later. I'm out.